Welcome to WEFM's 3 p.m. news. I am your presenter, Jessica Klein. First, on the local scene. This year, the government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines will relocate and compensate vendors to allow the demolition of the rundown structures in Kingstown's bus terminal known as Little Tokyo, according to the Finance Minister Camilo Gonsalves last week. Little Tokyo was constructed in 1981 and will be rehabilitated this year to the tune of $3.1 million. Gonsalves said there are allocations totaling $3.1 million in Budget 2023 to begin the rehabilitation of Little Tokyo and upgrades to the public washrooms across the street from the bus terminal. Designs are being completed that will improve the flow of traffic, expand vending facilities, and enhance commuter safety and comfort. He noted that the actual construction of the upgraded bus terminal facility should begin in the third quarter of 2023. The finance minister said, "We are grateful to the Alba Bank and the Venezuelan government for their support of this important project." In accordance to a report from the Ministry of Health, Wellness and the Environment, St. Vincent and the Grenadines has now recorded a total of 123 COVID-19 deaths. 2 new deaths were recorded during the period of the report for January 8th to 14th, 2023. There was no information on the deceased age, gender, or any pre-existing conditions. There are currently 9 new cases and 3 hospitalizations. Since the start of the COVID-19 pandemic, 73,329 people have been vaccinated, with 37,481 receiving their first dosage, 31,600 receiving second doses, and 4,248 have received their booster shots. Since the start of the pandemic, there has been 9,572 cases in total and 9,441 recoveries. Still on the local scene, the manager of Korea's pharmacy, Mrs. Jean Johnny Findlay, delivered a lecture on customer service to members of the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force on the 17th of January 2023. The lecture that took place at the Old Montrose Police Compound was the first in a series of lectures on the police force's calendar activities for 2023. During her presentation, Mrs. Johnny Findlay touched on several areas including internal customer service, police approach and tone when dealing with members of the public, police dress code, customer service before, during, and after a report was made to the police, and the responsibility to respond in a timely manner to reports from the members of public. A wide cross-section of police officers, including the Commissioner of Police, Mr. Colin John, and other senior ranks attended this event. The lecture was facilitated by the Public Relations and Complaints Department. On the regional scene, marine biologist Nigel De Freitas was elected President of the Senate of Trinidad and Tobago today, January 18, 2023. De Freitas was appointed unopposed by Senator Amory Brown during today's sitting of the Senate and will replace Christine Kangolu. In announcing his appointment, Senator Brown confirmed that De Freitas will no longer hold the post of Minister in the Ministry of Agriculture, Land and Fisheries. On Monday, Christine Kangolo resigned as Senate President ahead of Friday's Electoral College election for President. De Freitas had also previously served as Vice President of Senate in September 2015 at the start of the 11th Republican Parliament. Still on the regional scene, the head of the Human Resource Management Association of Jamaica, HRMAJ, Louise Walters, has urged private sector companies to follow the recent policy shift by the government, which has resulted in the introduction of paid paternity leave in the public sector, along with increased maternity and adoption leave. In reference to the Jamaica Observer, the arrangement, which kickstarts on January 1st this year, allows for Jamaican fathers to have a 20-day period of paid absence for at least 3 occasions. The 2004 public sector staff orders have been updated to reflect the inclusion of adoption leave and the increase of paid maternity leave from 40 days to a period of 60 working days. The result of the current public sector compensation review, which is intended to overhaul the structure of salaries and other emoluments in the public service. Walters said paternity leave, which is defined as scheduled period of absence from duties with pay, to which male employees are entitled for the purpose of spending time with, nurturing, and caring for a newborn, is a period of 20 working days and can be accessed for 3 births only. And on the international scene, 2 men have been arrested by police in India in connection with the deaths of 4 persons near the US-Canada border in January 2022. According to the BBC, the bodies, including that of a 3-year-old child, were found lying together frozen in a field in Canada's Manitoba, 12 miles away from the US border. Authorities in Gujarat State, where the family was from, said the arrested men were illegal immigrant agents. Police are also trying to arrest 2 agents based in the US and Canada. This has been WEFM's 3 p.m. news. I have been your presenter, Jessica Klein. Join us again at 5:30 p.m. for WEFM's evening news, and we thank you for listening.